Welcome back to a Rightly Wittering's wittering from this author about his own books. Astonishing how many people seem to want to hear me talking about my books, but all I can say is thanks very much. It's good that some people do. So today we've got to The Butcher of St. Peter's. Thrilling story. In fact, checking up. It's one that was dedicated to my son when he was first born, and also to medieval murderers, so that's quite nice. This book it has a slightly checkered career. As you can see on the cover, it's a wonderful cover. It's got a granite cross, it's got 3 skulls, very evocative. It actually came about because the year before I'd been doing a bunch of touring around America, and it was at the time that there was the sniper assassination of various police in one state. I forget where it was mainly now. I think it started in Washington and moved across. That was pretty nerve-wracking, exciting news, but at the same time there was this other story that I saw in a paper that was somebody was breaking into houses, not hurting anybody, but just looking down at children asleep. Obviously it caused a major panic for the parents, because the thought that somebody could break in and stand over their children while everybody is asleep was terrifying, as any parent would understand. But for me it gave quite an interesting idea. I just thought, well, what sort of person would that be? What sort of person would want to hang around? This goes in to a slightly more dark story, though. The story's set at the beginning of another civil war, in effect. There was a lot of alarm going around. But what I want to also say is that the cover was one of those that gave me a huge amount of trouble, because while I was writing the book before this, I suddenly had a quick call from my editor saying, "Oh, we've got a couple of artists who are free for the next few days. Could you give us the jacket brief for the next book?" And the idea is that I would always write up some notes about the sort of story it was going to be, what sort of mood it was going to be, and send that off, and then they could brief an artist on what sort of cover to produce, which is fine normally. But with this one, I was right in the middle of another book, and I didn't have time to write a full briefing, so I just said, "Oh yeah, have a stone cross and some skulls on top of it." And they said, "Oh yeah, that sounds good." So there we are, stone cross, bunch of skulls. I finished the book I was writing, I finished the edits of the book before that, and then sat down and thought, great, so what do I do next? And then this new jacket came through with a stone cross and 3 skulls, and I thought, what the hell was I thinking of? I haven't got the faintest idea what that's about. And to a large extent this is the one book I've written where the cover actually drove what the story was going to be about. I had no idea that, I apologise for the squeak, if old timers listening, that was the one squeak so far, I think, so I think I'm doing quite well today. But even so, it's the first book that was largely driven by the way that the cover looked. Now, this is the existing cover. It's coming out very soon with a new cover. It's available as an ebook or as paperback, but the cover's going to be changed in the next month, I think. They're bringing out a series of all the backlist from Headline are going to be completely redesigned. So if you find The Butcher of St. Peter's and it looks different in a couple of months' time, don't be too worried. If it's got my name on the bottom, it's probably still mine. And that's about it. All came about because of a signing tour in the States and my confusion when asked to give a jacket briefing. I hope you read it and I hope you like it. If you've got any questions, please put something in to the comment bar underneath here. Do like it, do share it, and please do subscribe, because it makes it all rather more worthwhile when I know people are actually listening and watching. And apart from that, thanks a lot. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.